Now you might not believe it, but here in the UK we're lucky enough to have over 40 different species of sharks. And I want to show you today that you can find them swimming around literally just offshore in only a couple meters of water. And so I've come down to the absolutely beautiful coastal town of Falmouth in Cornwall to begin my search for two of these species, the small spotted cat shark and the nursehound. Okay, so here we are, we've made it down to the absolutely beautiful Castle Beach here in Falmouth. And I know the title of the video is to go searching for sharks during the night, but I've come down here during the day, right now at low tide, to search down in a new area, to scout it out and see if it's worth coming back here at night. Because usually, I'll be snorkeling right up in that corner over there. But I also know that in this big rock pool down here behind me, I found loads of shark eggs before. So hopefully, if there's loads of shark eggs, there should be loads of sharks in the area. So I'm going to get in here and test it out and see if there's some cool stuff there, and to also check if the visibility is good for tonight. Because I really don't fancy getting in while the visibility is really terrible, especially at night when I'm not going to be able to see anything except what's in my torchlight. So let's go get kitted up and see if we can find anything cool in this new area that I've never tried out before. So, I kind of forgot that you wouldn't actually be able to hear what I'm saying when I got the housing on, so let's just forget this happened, and let's go and get in and see if we can find any sharks here off the Cornish coast. Now, while the visibility was pretty poor in the water and I couldn't really see too far, that didn't mean that there was no shortage of life around. There's plenty of shoals of fish hanging about above the kelp. And I even had this nice shoal of bass come and check me out, which they're a species that usually when they see a person shoot off away, so it was quite cool getting to see them up close. But I wasn't here just for the fish. Even though they're amazing to look at, I was after sharks. And after quite a while of searching through the kelp, this happened. So there we have it, a nursehound shark here in the UK. As always, it was amazing getting to spend some time with this absolutely beautiful species here in our waters, but after spending a few precious moments with it, I did let it go off about its day, and I headed back to shore to prepare for the night dive, with my exit from the water being extremely graceful. Okay, so we're back home now, and while the viz was pretty terrible, it was far from good. I did notice that over next to where I usually go snorkeling, it did seem to clear up a bit. So I'm going to give it a go tonight, and so what I'm going to do now is quickly pack all my stuff up, get it in the car ready so that I don't have to rush around first thing in the morning. And hopefully, when we get down there around 3:30ish I'm aiming for, hopefully the viz will have cleaned up a little bit more and we can actually see something, so I'm not just looking at some blur in my torchlight. So let's go get the wetsuit, the trunks, all the rest of the gear into the car, and then wake up super early to try and get some sharks at night. Trunks, tick. Random shirt? Yeah, you can come with me. You're not, man. Wetsuit, that definitely does not have a nice rip in it. In the bucket. Okay then, so it is currently 3:30 in the morning and I've made it down to the beach, which it is nice and low tide right now, which is perfect for finding things like bobtail squids and cuttlefish, as well as the sharks that we're after. So I'm going to go get kitted up and get into the water, which I can't lie, it does look quite creepy in there with it being so dark, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's go get kitted up and see what we can find out beneath the waves at night. While it was a little bit creepy at first, not being able to see anything around me except for what was illuminated in the torchlight, the night brought out some absolutely amazing but strange looking creatures, with some, like this spider crab here, being quite a usual sight, especially during the day dives. But it wasn't long until something really strange looking emerged from the darkness. Now this extremely funky and unique looking fish is called a John Dory, a species that until this point I'd only actually been lucky enough to see once before, so it's absolutely amazing being able to spend some time with this absolutely incredible looking species. Now John Dories are actually a predatory fish. What was really interesting to see was they absolutely loved my torchlight and were super chill around me. And this was purely because it would help draw in the smaller fish and their prey, which, although I didn't actually manage to get it on camera, it was absolutely amazing getting to watch them try and hunt using my torchlight to find these small fish. But after spending a bit of time with this absolutely awesome looking species, I decided to head on my search for sharks, which things only seem to start getting stranger looking from this point on. And after watching this seaweed look like it walked away from me, I encountered a true alien of the night. This is a common or European squid, a species that I've never actually been able to see before, so it was absolutely incredible to encounter this species as it moved into the shallows to hunt under the cover of darkness. But the alien-looking animals didn't stop there, because it wasn't long until I came across this amazing cuttlefish, a species that I always love encountering because you can really tell just how intelligent they are when you spend some time with them. Although, this one did take a liking for my camera and decided it wanted to take a closer look. And it was around this point of the dive where I started to get quite cold, and so decided to slowly head back to the shore. As I made my way back, I decided to start checking in the sand for another, much smaller species of cephalopod, the bobtail squid, a species that looks almost identical to a cuttlefish, but just probably about 10 times smaller. Right then, so the sun has now risen. Well, to be fair, it's actually the evening. After getting out from the dive this morning, I got a bit distracted at home and completely forgot to come and film the end of the video, so I've had to run back out down to the coast to do that. But really all I'm trying to tell you is, we failed. Or at least, I failed, because the mission today was to try and find a shark at night. And while we found some absolutely incredible species, the squid, the cuttlefish, the bobtail squid, and the John Dory, such a cool looking fish, we didn't find a shark. We got it during the day, but the mission was to find it at night. So I completely failed there, and I think I'm gonna have to come and try again when it's dark out there. So if you want to see that, leave a comment down below and let me know that you want to see a part 2 to this video where hopefully we'll actually find a shark. So for now, that's gonna be it. While we failed to find the shark today, hopefully we'll get them next time. So I'll see you in the next adventure.